ready? All right, let's get some advice for you on what you need for your life from Spirit. This is a therapy session for you. All right, we have trust your intuition. She or he is always right. Stop second guessing yourself, Spirit says. If you need sleep, get that sleep. If you're hungry, eat. If this is too stressful and too much and you don't want to deal with it right now, put it down for a minute. Listen to your body, listen to your soul, listen to your needs. Gratitude rampage. List 10 things you are thankful for. I think we get caught up in life too much on what's going wrong that we don't really see what is good in our life. And sometimes by seeing what is good gets us out of our funk. You're really, I can read. Hooked on phonics work for me. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world. So what you think of yourself is how you're going to project yourself to the world. What you think you can have is what you're going to achieve in life. So it really does start with thinking better about yourself and your life and what you're capable of. Let's get a little bit more. Boosting you up. This is a speed therapy session. Trust what you need is there. With love, all can be achieved. This is about like the power of manifesting. Why manifestation works is because people just release it and know that it's coming. They don't care about when, how, what way it arrives, what package it arrives in. They don't give a shit. They just know that it's coming and that everything works out. And it does. And they're calm and they're zen. And that's why manifestation works. But that is a hard art to master. The master of releasing, not needing to control an outcome. You are the breath. Listen and connect to your intuition. You are out of tune with your intuition. That's why you keep choosing wrong or you keep betting on the wrong things. It's because you're always second guessing yourself. You're not listening to that old concept of the first answer or the easiest answer is usually the right one. And the first instinct is usually the right instinct. We just think, oh, well, it can't be that easy. Well, yes, it can be that easy when you connect with Spirit and you're in tune with yourself and you know what you want. Grin and bear it. You're being strong. You're in survivor mode. You're dealing with something difficult and you're recognizing the only way to get through it is to just keep going, and you're pushing barriers and you're sucking it up. But this can be exhausting and this can mess with our mentality. But you're being funny about it. Funny lady, funny man. You're seeing the humor. Spirit's like, keep this up, maintain that comedian side of you. You have nerding out. I think you like to listen to like podcasts and learn about things because it takes your mind off stressful situations. So when you're like at work and you have a lot on your plate, you might be listening to like, I don't know, Roman Empire shit, or not even like historic stuff. You might be listening to just gossip crap just because it's away so far removed from your reality. Or this is Spirit could be saying you're trying to be too analytical about everything, and sometimes you don't have an answer, and sometimes you just have to do it. Sometimes you just learn by doing it. You can't learn by a book. Emotionally stunted. I think you're in a level of life where you don't really have anything to go off of. You don't have anything to go on. And you don't really, maybe you're embarrassed for asking for help, or you don't really know who to ask for help or even what to ask help for. You're just feeling like you don't have the tools to communicate clearly what you're thinking or feeling, or maybe you just feel off, like you feel something is wrong, but you couldn't really pinpoint it. So if someone was like, what's wrong? You just say, I don't know, because I don't know what's wrong. I just feel like something's wrong, but I don't understand myself right now. I'm disconnected. So this is about a disconnect with self, and Spirit's trying to help you come home to yourself. And I think a lot of that stems from your stress like you ask yourself a question and then you don't know what it is, so you start stressing more, and then you stress more because then the answer's not coming, and it's still not coming, and it's still not coming, and you're just adding to the stress. When really, move on to the next question. You don't need to know the answer right now. Maybe that's the, yeah, Miss OCD. You could be literally suffering, or Mr. OCD. You're too in your neuroses of things. You're too set in your routine. You're too set in your structure. You're too unwilling to learn or break bad habits, and because of it, it's having a domino effect. Your relationships are being affected because you're not changing the emotional side of yourself. Like if you're emotionally closing off from people in your life because you're emotionally stunted, that's going to affect your relationships. They're going to feel a disconnect. They're going to be like, I don't think you love me anymore, or you're not spending time with me, you don't seem to care. Like your attitude does reflect on the relationships around you. So if you've been a little bit passe and not dealing with stuff, I feel like it's starting to catch up. Mr. Doom and Gloom, you're very negative because you're in this very depressive state, and you're very lost, and you don't know what end is up, and that can make everything so much more confusing. So let me see if I can help you. What do you need to heal right now for healing work to feel a little better? And it's not going to fix everything in this one therapy session, but what can lighten the suitcase? Smoky quartz dispels negative energy, home protection, earth connection, achieving career success. So you have a lot of stress about where you're at in your career. Maybe you feel like you need to ask for more money, or maybe you're going for promotion and that's very nerve-wracking. Maybe you're up for evaluation. Some of you, this is about work. Some of you, this is like literal bad energy in your home. It's affecting your mood. So getting a house blessing and getting a personal blessing by a priest, or someone in your area who does that would be beneficial for you. You can Google ways to smudge your house and do your own house blessings as well. Iolite. I like Lilolite better. I like to say things weird. Okay, magical powers, feminine, the divine feminine energy, work connections. So some of you are going to be making work connections. Like if you have a business, I think you're going to be making, like, building your clientele, building more customer base, getting more money that way. So don't stress so much. Trust that that's gonna come once you let go of the need to control having more subscribers or having more people in your store buying more merch. Like, harping that so much, the need for that stunts any growth. By letting it go, I'm like, you know what, they're just gonna come. They'll come when they come. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do and trust that my business is gonna work itself out. Put that energy out there and it will be fruitful for you. But you do have powerful manifestation skills, and because you are powerful and you are in negative thoughts, you are manifesting negative things in your life. So changing that mental thinking will change a lot of effects. Green Adventurine. Yeah, you got good luck. You got prosperity in the workspace coming. I'm telling you, you got good money coming, good flow, more customer base. Gold sheen obsidian, personal powers, spiritual manifestations. You're going to be able to manifest. So if you change your mood and you're wanting love, you're going to get that. If you're wanting success, fame, fortune, you're going to get that. Like, you are powerful. You can do this. It really starts from here. This is advice from Spirit. You want to change your life, you can. You have the gifts to do so, but you are holding yourself back with your negativity, with your mindset, with your thought on what you feel you deserve, or what you're smart enough for, what you're capable of. Like, when we put limitations on ourselves, like, I can't do that, that job's too hard, that's a limitation, that's a roadblock on our success, when you should be saying, it's gonna be hard, but I can figure it out, I'm smart, I can do this. That's how you should be. Positive. flip how you think and how you speak, and it really does start to make an effect on your manifestations. Yeah, you're having an identity change because, you know, as we age, as we get older, as we evolve, it's like a midlife crisis energy. Like, all right, now what? I don't want to do this forever. I don't want to be with this person forever. I'm not this person anymore. So who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? And you do this several times. You don't stay the same person your whole life. You just don't. It's not realistic. You're constantly evolving and changing, and this is just a new cycle. So don't freak out, because you're going to be doing this several times. So you're ending an old way of being, an old way of living, an old relationship, an old job, and you're entering in a new job, a new relationship, a new way of life. And new is scary, but it doesn't mean it's going to be horrible. Look at it positive, like your first day of school. This is the possibility to do really great. I have a blank slate. It all starts with me and my attitude and how I'm going about the school year. How are you going to go about this cycle with your attitude? Spirit is saying, transform worrisome thoughts into, like, oh, I can't, I'm talking so much today. Transform your worry thoughts, like the doom and gloom, like I can't, or I'll never achieve, all that stuff. And it's going to be hard, but I can do it. I'm scared, but I'm going to do it. I can do this. I got what it takes. I'm smart. I'm capable. I'm worthy of this. I deserve this. Positive affirmations go a long way with manifestations and just being high vibrational in life in general. Observe your conversations and how you talk to people about yourself, how people talk to you, how people talk about other people around you, how you talk about other people, because you are what comes out of your mouth. So if you're a judgy person and you're always nitpicking other people, you know, that's going to come back karma on you. When you can look at people, I feel like when you're a really strong, healthy person, you can look at someone and be like, oh, they look really nice. Like, they look happy. I wonder, you know, are they in love? Are they having a good day? Instead of like, oh, what do they got to be so happy about? Oh my God, her shoes don't match her coat. Like, focusing on negative things instead of seeing the positive things, it really does change your whole mindset about life, and it changes your character, and it changes how you live your life. So if you are noticing that you're like a doom and gloom, like woe is me, you probably have less friends, or you're less invited to things because you're negative, and that negativity seeps out in everything you do. So if you're wanting friends, if you're wanting promotions, if you're wanting to be invited to things, you got to become a beam of light and attract it from the inside out by being a positive person, by believing you are worthy of friends, by believing you are worthy of having that promotion, of having that job, of smiling and having good things. All right, so we also have do less. If it's the other end of the spectrum and you're just throwing yourself into work, but you're not giving any time to yourself, you're burning yourself out. You can't just work, and you can't just have fun. It's got to be a healthy mix. You got to be equal, give it your all on something that you love, and equal lay down and do nothing and just enjoy life. As equal as it can get. 24 hours in a day, not 25. There's even hours. I mean, come on. You got to make room for it. Surrender to divine timing. The need for control has got to go. When things come in, how things come in. How am I going to get the money? Where is it going to come from? I'm praying, but how? That how is just another traffic cone and your roadblock and that money getting to you. I know that God's got me. I asked, and I know that when I really need it, He's going to bring it to me in a form of a donation or a job offer, or you're just going to find money on the street. Just trust. Just trust. It's the hardest part, but yeah, surrender to what is. You can't control everything. All you can control is your reaction and what you do in this very moment that you're in. Just live and be and exist. I think you're planning too far ahead. You're thinking too far back. You're getting wrapped up in all of the wrong things. That your mind is so clouded. So clouded. It's like you have a constipated brain. You have so much to think about that you don't know what to think about first, that you can't think of anything, including a coherent thought sometimes. Yeah, surrender to success. It's going to come. You are going to be successful, but you don't need to know the how, when, how much, and why. You don't need the game plan up front. Sometimes you just got to jump. Sometimes you just got to jump and trust that it's going to be amazing. Some of the craziest shit that worked out for people just jumped. Like J.K. Rowling didn't know that her book was going to be a fucking movie. She just jumped and put it out there, and it took. And everybody loved it, and it's now ingrained in history. You know what I mean? You don't know when you could possibly make history. You have to let go of that game plan and sometimes just pop fly it out there. Sometimes the pop flies are the most beautiful things that happen in our life. So on that note, Spirit is saying, pop fly it, boo-boo. Pop fly it and set yourself free. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the advice that you needed, and it brought you a little peace. Please give a little love to the channel by hitting the like button below. It really does help me grow. I'm trying to grow my channel. If it resonated, please hit the like button. If you want more specific, like, spiritual sessions like this, let me know by hitting the like button or in the comments. If you like my energy, please hit the subscribe. But, you know, I'm not going to push you. I just appreciate that you watch. I appreciate that you hit the like button. I appreciate that you comment. I love you all. I appreciate you so much for just being yourself and being here and letting me be me and listening to the messages that Spirit, transmutes through me. I'm here for you, and I'm here because of them. So we're all connected. It's all connected. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye.